So the video you're looking at right now is coming from the HYTOBP Y3 1080p projector. Now this projector is actually just releasing today at a starting price of $329. It has a 800 ANSI luminance and native 1080p support. It can support up to 4K as well. One of the big features on this is it has your auto 3D keystoning, and it has auto focusing, which is definitely a big time saver if you're trying to set this up on a go. Now it says it has built-in surround sound, and the speakers do sound decent, but I would recommend using the built-in speakers if you don't have to. They are good if you need to use them in a pinch, but if you're going to have this as a dedicated theater setup, I would recommend trying to get some proper theater speakers to hook this up to. Now on the back of the device, it has your HDMI input, you have an auxiliary input, you have your AV input, your USB, and it either has an Ethernet input. Now this does have built-in Wi-Fi. Now it doesn't have any built-in smart apps, but the Wi-Fi is used to do your mirroring, so you can mirror your phone from your Android, you can mirror from an Apple device or something like that, which I would not recommend doing it, but if you had to, that is an option if you had to do it in a pinch. So let's jump out of this and let's go ahead and look at the menu system. So here you can see, like I said earlier, you have your USB input, so if you wanted to play some files off a USB drive or play photos or a slideshow off a USB drive, you can do that. This is where you would go to get to your AV input. You have your HDMI input, which we were using earlier. Again, like I said earlier, you have your Android mirroring, your iOS mirroring, so if you want to mirror your phone onto the screen, this is where you would do to set that up. This can be used as the Bluetooth speaker. Now, like I said earlier, it does have an adequate speaker, but like I said, I wouldn't use this to play music at a party or anything like that. But if you're using this in the pinch to listen to the audio from the movies that you're watching, it does a decent job. You can actually use this for either like some background ambience. Like you can see here, it has a couple different selections where you can have a video that's looping in the background. These videos even have audio, so if you want to set like a nice little background ambience, you can use these here. There's a couple different options to select from. You also have your screensaver mode. Again, a couple different options you can select from there. Your wall paintings, couple different selections there, and then you have your clock mode, and then you have your light, and then your dark theme. Moving on to the actual settings. For any of your adjustments that you need to make, you can jump into here as far as your projector settings. If you need to zoom in, zoom out, change where you have your projector set. You can go to your focus settings, which I have on auto, which is, I think, one of the nicest features of the projector is that as soon as you turn it on, it'll auto focus your image. You have your keystone settings where you can go in and it'll actually auto keystone, which I think is definitely a big time saver. And then you have your corner corrections and your other keystone corrections if you don't want to use any of the auto features. One thing that I didn't really like is the projector itself doesn't have any type of mounting points on it, so your only option is to sit on the desk, which can make it a little bit more difficult to get it aimed at your screen correct. So it's not the easiest thing to line up as far as getting your screen and then your projector set in a direct spot. So if you have a setup where you have your projector mounted, this is probably not going to be an option for you because there's no mounting points. This is only used as a tabletop projector. The projector itself is fairly quiet. You know, projectors always have that little hum to it, but this is nothing louder than any other projector that I've used, and nothing that's going to be too distracting once you get the movies playing. So no issues there. And the main thing about this projector is I think it really gives a great image. Now, of course, this isn't the brightest projector, so this would definitely be best used in a dedicated theater area in a dark room. If you have a more brightly lit room, I would suggest you going for a projector that is a little brighter than this. This is only 800 ASI, but for less than $350, I don't really think you can go wrong with this projector. Now, in my opinion, I would not use this projector if you're trying to have a dedicated theater room, just for the one fact that there's no mounting points and you have to sit it on a tabletop in order to get it to work. But if you don't mind having this on a tabletop, or you want a projector that you can pack up and move and take with you, I think this is definitely a great option. Now, HYTOBP is just releasing this today, the day I'm releasing this video, on June 9th. So if you want to grab a 30% off discount code, they hooked us up with one. The code is going to be UE8IAUF. Will get you 30% off if you want to check this out. So I want to thank them for sending this out for me to check out. I definitely appreciate it. If y'all have any other questions about this projector, definitely drop them down in the comment section and I'll be sure to get to them. First, I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.